In a recession, there are two types of people: people who are making money and people who aren't making any money. The question is, what side do you want to be on? My name is Salim Mohammed, and I entered this entrepreneurial world for the past 10 months. I must say, luckily for us, or people like myself, there are quite a number of individuals that had a lot of failed stories to which we can learn from and skip the failure phases and go directly to success. So one thing I've learned I'm going to share with you all is how to apply these 5 criterions to measure an opportunity. Opportunities are all around us, but how do you know how to get yourself involved in these opportunities? Right? So the first of the 5 is the product. What is the business offering? I asked 2 questions about the product. The first question is this something people really need right now? Is there a need in the marketplace for the product? And the answer is yes, of course. Who doesn't want an additional form of income to assist their financial needs, right? The second question is, does the product fit the need? For years and years to come, they will always have the Forex market. Once each country has their own currency and we do trading between countries, it will always have the Forex market. So yes, it satisfies the needs. The second criterion is the company. Now this is a company that is debt free. It doesn't need new clients to keep afloat. The $5 trillion at the Forex market attracts millions of people with a shared dream of financial freedom. The Cashfx group is artfully combining the technical experience required for Forex success with a dedicated corporate team, state-of-the-art headquarters, and a passion for helping others with a strong desire to improve their lives. With over 120,000 plus members in 185 countries, they've conducted over 209,000 plus payouts. So the answer is yes, 100% solid, bulletproof company. So I guess we're rocking and rolling, right? The third criterion is, how do you earn money? Because if you look at this from a business perspective, is it worth your time? Can you make money? And that's the key thing for people to know. Can you make quick, part-time, or full-time money? And the answer is yes. So you have a good product, you have a good company, you have a good compensation plan. What about the support tools and systems? What you have? So this Cashfx group have a ticketed support system that channels your direct needs and questions. You have the conversion pros partnering with the Cashfx group to advance your marketing and software skills. You have fast payments and layered security to keep your money safe and confidential. You have transparent reporting in your back office, giving you access to your trade results and easily check your Cashfx historical data. You also have live virtual events, giving company updates with plans for the future, compensation plan updates, etc. So the right support tools and systems, check out for sure. And the last thing, but not the least, is the right timing. We are in a pandemic, and the predefined methods of earning an income are quickly dwindling away. A lot of companies are working from home now, and we've seen the highest unemployment rates in the history of our time. Earning an income is at the top of everyone's minds right now. The Cashfx group has created a way to earn a living from the comfort of your home. We want everyone to look and feel their best with no financial worries. It's a brand new opportunity and so many people are excited about it. So if you're the kind of person that wants to earn a weekly recurring income, work from home, be healthier, more vibrant, then stay on this call as we go through in details how this business plan works. Or reach out to the person that shared this video with you and get back to them. I look forward to seeing each one of you on this exciting and rewarding journey. Take care.
Awesome day to each and every one of you. My name is Nicholas Bagwandin. If it is you didn't know, now you know. To those of you who may be on Zoom, on Facebook, or YouTube, a special day to you. All right. So we share this business every day of the week, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. Why is that? I continue to say every single time that this company, this opportunity has benefited us, has impacted us in more ways than one. All right. And we hope and pray that they can do the same for you as well. So on this call, on this presentation, you are going to hear how Forex has never been easier. So whether it's first time you're being exposed to Forex or you've been into the Forex world before, you will hear why it is so easy and how you can benefit from this platform as well. All right, so let's get right into it here today. So some things to remember as we get into it is, first of all, no referrals needed. Second of all, no monthly subscriptions. Thirdly, no mandatory meetings. And the part that I love, just let the pros trade for you. What does that mean? Well, you'll get to find out shortly. With that being said, welcome to CFX or Cash Forex Group, where success in the global Forex market is just a few clicks away. It's that simple. Forex has never been easy. I'll keep repeating that over and over until you get it, right? So let's get into it. Two trending industries this Cash Forex Group is involved in, which is that online learning. So yeah, you're able to get the education online if it is you want to go through, be more familiar with Forex, or even get to know how to trade on your own as well. Not only that, but they are also offering you in the industry, of course, the Forex market. So when it is we compare the different markets, we can see that the Forex market is the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. $5.3 trillion trading per day. That is awesome. Everything that Cashfx does, they do it strategically. They do it strategically. Yeah, and you'll understand why. So about Cashfx Group, they have some core values that I really admire, I really love, that I really hold closely. All right, which is transparency, honesty, and respect. Now, understanding, yes, that might be words, just words for some persons. But when it is you're getting into business, when it is you have standard, when it is you have a foundation of values, what that creates is basically a foundation. That creates a foundation for long-lasting relationship between the company and all of its members globally. Because I am sure that each member within this Cash Forex group can say that they receive an email every Saturday. I'm sure they can say good things. I know that there are some might say bad, but it is very transparent, honest, and respectful. Yeah, their purpose is to provide the average person, every single member of Cash Forex Group, with the uh, financial breakthrough and also financial success within the Forex market through an automated trading system. Yes, you heard it right. Automated trading platform. Yeah. They also position themselves to provide the academy to suit wherever you are. So if it is your beginner trader, if it is you don't know anything about the Forex market, if it is you're into trading already, you too can benefit from the education and from this platform. Yeah, so let's get into the persons, the people behind this platform. They would have put together a mastermind, a team of professionals and experts in different aspects of the business. We have it in project management, financial market, network marketing, even in the educational arena. So check this out. Sometimes some people ask, all these things necessary? I would continue to say every single time, most definitely. Why is that? You want to get the best, you want to get the best consistently, and you want to be effective. And this company have been producing some results since day one. I'm going to show you some results in a few from as early as last week to as far back as last year. All right. Not only that, but who would have put this team together is the founders. Mr. Huasca Lopez, who is the CEO. I get excited every single time I talk about this individual because thank God for him, his thoughts, his ideas, and him putting this to action, that we now have this Cash Forex group this company, this legacy company that we refer to it as. This person, Mr. Pascal Lopez, he is a network marketer, a successful entrepreneur. He is a family man, humble, authentic, sincere, genuine, positive. You know, he is really just authentic, original, right? And that's the kind of person he's just passionate about helping persons as well. The other founder is Mr. Edwin Abad. He's the VP Trading of Operations, manages the team of traders, uh, forex trading. He's skilled, he's experienced, and he's passionate about what it is he do as well. So you don't just have people who are qualified, who are experienced, but you have persons who are passionate about what it is they do, and persons who are passionate about helping people. That's amazing stuff right there, right? As for the location of the business of the company, the headquarters is based in Panama City, Panama. So there is a physical location. We see in the faces of the persons behind the company. That's awesome stuff, right? And as I mentioned, seeing the faces, every end of the month, we have an update call, where it is we would have updates from the CEO himself, from the marketing director. We would have training sessions. We would have different things on that call. So we see him on a monthly basis. That's the transparency that we talk about, right? So how do you get started with this Cashfx group? So you purchase a contract. There are 15 contracts in total. And when it is you purchase a contract, you have access to the 3 levels of education. All right. So wherever, whichever contract you are on, you have access to that level of education. So from the 300 going all the way to the 3000 contract, you'll have access to the elemental level of education. From the 5,000 all the way to the 20,000 contract, you'll have access to the advanced level of education. And from the 30,000 all the way to the 100,000, or the gold standard as we like to call it, you'll have access to the Supreme series of education. What this means is that you can now consider yourself a graduate. You'll have all the know-how, all the information that you will need in order to jump into the Forex market on your own, create your own broker account, and then do your own trading, provide yourself with an additional stream of income. Now, this is just the education. I haven't told you about how it is you're earning with the platform as yet, right? So this is additional. This is a plus, a bonus. So you get this as you upgrade your contract, you'll have access to the higher levels of education. The figures that you're seeing on the screen is USD equivalent, right? So you want to keep that in mind. So how do you earn in Cashfx? 2 main ways. So every single member in Cashfx earns bare capital. That's the first main way. So bare capital is basically when it is you get started with any one of the contracts previously mentioned. After 3 business days, the team of traders are going to get to work for you. They're going to start a trade. They trade Monday to Friday. The trades are emptied into your Cashfx balance on a Saturday. So the company promises you anywhere between 0 to 3% daily, a maximum of 15% for the week. Wow. Let me just emphasize the importance of that cap, of that limit that you can earn per day and per week, right? The reason for that is because on any given day, we would receive a result. Positive. You know, we like to think of worst case scenarios. Worst case scenario, you could see 0%, but you'll never see a negative figure. If any given day or week the traders lose, what happens is that they digest the losses. So they have a cap and they would give us a portion of the profit, and then that would just continue to accumulate over a period of time until it reaches 200% of whichever contract you're on. So you have 200% to earn on the contract that you're on. That's bare capital. And then if it is you want to increase the rate in which it is you earn, you want to make more money, there's more money on the table. Yes, you have the option. Now remember, I told you in the earlies that no referrals needed, but check this out. You have the option of making more money. Let me share this with you. Bull capital. If it is you're into Forex trading and the Forex market before, then you know that the bear and bull is just a play on words. If it is you're not, no problem. So bear is just passively, you're not doing anything, and bull is action. So bull simply means, the bull capital simply means that you are now going to share this opportunity with somebody else. When you share this opportunity and they decide to get started, now remember this part is optional. That's what make it lovely. So you have the option of sharing this with your family, with your friends, anyone or any of them decides to get started, you receive 15% of any contract they purchase. It doesn't matter if you're on a 300 contract and they are on a 1,000 contract, you will get 15% of whatever contract they purchase. That's good business. Plus other bonuses as well, right? But I'll just mention that one for now. So you receive these commissions over and over. It's ongoing. Once it is, they renew their contract or upgrade their contract, and you can earn potentially up to 200% on your bull capital as well. So you have 200% on your bear, 200% on your bull. There are also rank levels within the organization. So that's the network marketing side, the bull capital side. If it is you want to make the most out of this business, if it is you want to be able to do this full time, to work from home, to work behind a laptop, to work behind a phone, to be in your bed and working. How good is that, right? So you could climb the leadership board and be able to make the most out of this business, especially if it is your lover challenge, right? So let me just break it down for you. So we have a $1,000 contract here. When it is you purchase a contract, we have the bare capital. 70% of the contract that you purchase goes into the trading pool. Now, Cashfx is not licensed to trade. They are partnered with a broker that is called EverFX. So this 70% goes into that broker account, which is EverFX. They are well regulated with all the necessary regulatory bodies, which means that they are licensed to hold your money, which means that the 70% that they're putting in your trading pool is insured. That's some good information, right? So this money is insured. They're going to trade for you 0 to 3% daily, up to 15% for the week. Week after week after week, this would accumulate until it reaches how much I said? 200%. So on the $1,000 contract, that will be $2,000. What happens to the next 30%? That goes towards bull capital. It is actually paying for the education that I spoke about. So you have access to the education. It is paying for that. But 100% of the money goes towards the network. So people who are helping you earn, they receive that. The people who you are helping earn in this platform, then you will receive that as well. So this is how it works. 15% or 50% out of this education money goes towards that person. So 50% of the 1,000 is $150. So let's just say whatever contract you decide to get started on, you're bringing somebody with a $1,000 contract, you will receive $150 immediately as soon as that payment is confirmed. That is not coming out of their pocket, out of any monthly payments, anything like that. They are getting education, you are getting commissions. Win-win. Yeah? Win-win. Remember, this part is optional. Now, the next half of that education money actually goes to something that is called the uni-level bonus. So the uni-level bonus, I will get into shortly, and that is another another thing to add to those commissions as well. So there are multiple streams of income right in this one platform, right? So as I mentioned, once they renew their contract or upgrade their contract, you would receive these 15% out of this education money over and over as they repeat that process until you reach 200% of your contract. So on one contract, minimum you have 200%, potentially up to 400%. Okay? So what happens then? Your contract expire, you hit your 200%, then what? So you have a withdrawal fee of 20%. Now this is coming out of the money that you already earn. You do not have to dip in your pocket to pay this money. I am emphasizing that because I know that there are a lot of opportunities outside there that when it is you put your money in and your money make money, you have to take money from your pocket to put it in the company again to get back money. And then sometimes those kind of thing goes downhill. All right, if it is you have experience, I'm sorry for your pain, but this company is not like that. The 20% comes out of that money, the money that you earned already every time you withdraw, and then you receive the rest. So you have 2,000, 20% falls off, you have 1,600. Now this is just passively speaking. So what are your options? Option number one, you cash out. You can take your 1,600 and leave. That's one. 2, you can take 1,000, repurchase the same contract, allow that to work for you again, and you have 600 to pocket. All right, simple. Your third option is before your contract hitting your 200%, you upgrade your contract, because the amount you would need to upgrade is just the difference from the contract that you are on to the contract that you want to upgrade to. Plus, you're catering for that 20% withdrawal fee. So let me just give you a visual. Let's just say you decided to get started with a 300 contract. The amount you would need to upgrade is $250, right? Why 250? Because 200 is the difference from the 300 to the 500, and $50 is the 20% withdrawal fee. Easy, right? So when it is you're looking at the entirety of the screen right now, of what is on your screen, this is an estimated weekly profit of 5%, this simulation here. And why it is we would have done this, because on a normal trading week, we haven't seen anything lower than 5%. That's consistency, right? But check this out. 300, you need 250, which means that you don't even need 100% from the 300 contract to go up to the 500. Which means that as soon as you have the amount, you can upgrade. And the company made it easy for you with a new feature. You can upgrade right from your back office by the click of by few clicks, as I said earlier, right? So as soon as you have the amount, you just upgrade. You just upgrade. If it is you're doing this passively, meaning that you're not sharing this business with anybody else, and you're not putting any more money into the business, you may have to renew along the way. But it is possible for you to turn that 300 US to 100,000 contract within 5 to 6 years. That is super amazing. Now, just remember, fast profits doesn't guarantee future results, but my, that's simply amazing, right? So those things are just an average. I will show you some real results just now. So that 20% fee that I spoke about, it goes into this force matrix. So the 20% comes out. Check this out. 50% of that goes into the matrix. 10% goes to matching matrix, which is the bull capital. 40% goes to leadership rank bonus, which is the bull capital. But the 50% that goes into the force matrix is bear capital, which means that every single member can benefit from this matrix. So while the 20% might be high in our minds, what could comfort us is that even though we may not be bringing in persons, or you may not be bringing in persons, then what is going to happen is persons are going to fall underneath you by default when the person on top of you are referring persons. All right, because of how it is designed. So it goes 3 wide, every row increases by 3, down to 10 levels deep. So when people fall underneath you, they withdraw either to upgrade or to cash out. You would receive a percentage out of that based on what level they fall at. So this was basically designed to create a residual income for all of Cashfx members and to ensure the longevity of the business. It's a self-sustaining system, guys. So this is what it's all about. These things, while we may see it as a bad, just know that these things are in place to ensure that the business continue to exist and continue to grow as well, not just exist. Yeah. The other bonus that I mentioned is the uni-level bonus. How this basically works is that when it is you get started with Cashfx, you are an ace trader, which simply means that you have access to only 4 levels deep. What do I mean by that? I mean that you can bring in 4 persons on your level 1s, right? Personally referred. That will be on your level 1. But check this out. If you bring in, let's just use numbers or letters for easy sake, right? So A, you bring in A. A would be on your level 1, but A find this business going too nice, so A decides to share this with B. B decides to get started, B would be on your level 2. So B share it with C. C gets started, C would be on your level 3. And C share it with D, D would be on your level 4. Now if D decides to share this with E, and E jumps on board underneath D, E would be on your level 5. I hope I'm not confusing anybody here. Right? But check this out. If it is E gets started, you would not receive commissions because that next person, that last person would be on your level 5. So as an ace trader, as I mentioned, you have access to 4 levels deep, 10% out of the remaining, out of half of the money of the education, you would also receive together with the fast start if they are on your level 1. From level 2 to 4, you would just receive uni level. In order to access commissions from those, if it is your half person from your level 5 and beyond, you would need to rank up. What do I mean by that? Climb the leadership board, climb the different rank levels. So the first rank is executive. In order to hit executive, you need to bring in a certain amount of business within a 30-day period to hit executive, right? And then you will unlock down to level 5 and 6. Manager, you will unlock down to level 8. Director down to level 9. President, club ambassador, and global ambassador, you would unlock all the levels. Plus, you would receive global bonus as well. Bonuses upon bonuses, commissions upon commissions, multiple streams of income in one platform. All right, so check this out. For the month of July, as I mentioned, we have the update call. So after we finished the end of the month of July, we found out that concerning the ranks, we had 54 new executives and 10 new managers. Imagine that. In the midst of global crisis, I want you to understand that an executive needs to bring in 50,000 worth in business. That person and their organization, in total, 50,000 worth in business within a 30-day period. A manager needs to bring in 150,000. Global crisis, and people are smashing it. People are smashing it. Why am I taking time to emphasize that? Because the Chinese have a saying that crisis, while it means danger, it also means opportunity, and people are taking advantage of this opportunity called Cashfx. Okay, because they understand the platform and they just have their goals, they focus, they have their vision, and they're running after it. So I want to tell you here today, whatever goals you may have, that this is the opportunity I highly believe that can take you to your next level, that can allow you to have your financial breakthrough and allow you to just achieve that financial independence. Yeah. So moving on, apart from unlocking those uni levels, when it is you hit those ranks, you also receive a prize. Imagine that, and you have options too. So you hit the rank of executive, you can take the iPad or 70% of the cash value. Right? So 75%, sorry. So you have $675 or the iPad. Now, again, these figures are in USD equivalent. So hit manager, you can take the Rolex or 7,500. If you hit director, you can take a travel for 2 for you and somebody else, or you can take $11,250. You hit president, right? When we step up to a new height now. You hit president, you're getting a Porsche for $75,000. For ambassador, a Ferrari for $150,000. For global ambassador, a Lamborghini for $375,000. We don't have any global ambassadors just yet, but I'm sure we will be getting sometime in the near future. Yeah. So as I mentioned before, I will show you some results. So here it is. So last week we would have gotten 5.16%. Pretty good. You're not doing anything. You don't even have to lift up your phone. You don't even have to log into your account. You could sleep for the whole week. You got 5.16% once you're a member in Cashfx. So look at the contract, look at the returns. The week before that, we had 5.08%. I spoke about consistency, right? Just over 5%. And we're seeing for the first week in August, we had 5.01%. Look at the weekly returns and then look at the monthly returns when it is we look at the month of July. We're seeing 22.38%. So look at the comparison. $10 on a 300 contract doesn't look like much, right? But remember, I told you that if it is you decide to do this passively, no, this is just passively, right? You're not bringing in anybody. You're not putting in any more money into the business. No problem. That's your choice. Then you could move your way all the way up to 100,000 contract. So check this out on a weekly basis. 5 to 6 years, you move from earning $10.52 for doing nothing to $3,507 for doing nothing. You just upgrading all the way. On a monthly basis, on a 300 contract, $47 for doing nothing, and over $15,000 US, the equivalent for doing nothing. Makes sense, right? So when it is we get to the other months, 22.52%, for May, 21.58%, April, 20.8%, March, 23.99%, February, 21.03%, January, 21.78%. That is consistency. You want to get into a company where it is you are getting those kind of returns. And I mean, we're not doing anything to receive those returns. So again, it's mind-blowing, right? In the year of 2020, we would have received 329.54%. Well, at least not me, but those who were in the company before, right? So from the middle of May, I was able to experience from the middle of May to December and all that we saw for this year as well, because that's when I got started. So 15 months into the business, no regrets. Every single Saturday, we receive an email that we get those commissions. Now, I know you may be pumped after that. So what it is I'm going to answer for you right now is how to get started. So while I mentioned that USD equivalent or USD are the figures on the screen, you need Bitcoin to get started. Why Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin is the method of payment, which simply means that you have to pay in Bitcoin. And when it is you are withdrawing, you receive Bitcoin as payments, right? So you don't know anything about Bitcoin. Let me just share some facts with you. So when it is we compare Bitcoin to fiat, what it is we are accustomed spending paper money. We have Bitcoin was created by computers or miners. Fiat was issued by the government. Bitcoin has a fixed amount, which means the value goes up as the demand goes up. And fiat, you have inflation due to unlimited printing, which means the value goes down. Bitcoin, it is transparent. Fiat, it is not. Bitcoin, it is decentralized. Fiat, it is not. Bitcoin has low fees. Fiat has high fees for international wire transfers. Bitcoin, you're always in control of your funds, and fiat, not so much. All right, the government can freeze your account. So this is just some facts for you. If it is you are able to acquire your own Bitcoin, then fantastic. If not, don't be afraid, because we have leaders in the organization who are able to, who buy and sell, Bitcoin, so they are able to supply you with whichever contract you want to get started with. So let's just say you want to get started with the 300 contract, they can supply the Bitcoin for you. If you want to get started with the 30,000 contract, they can supply the Bitcoin for you. Okay, so you just say the word, get back to the person who would have invited you onto this call, let them know which contract you want to get started with. They would give you the TT equivalent, and they would give you the banking information that you would need to make the deposit to. When you do that, then go back to them, get a referral link. Please do not try to download an app. There's no app for Cashfx. If you see one, that is fake. All right. So you go back to the person, you make sure you get the referral link. They would walk you through the sign up process. After that, you reach the payment page, they would make the payment for you. And that's it. After 3 business days, you would now start to earn money from Cashfx. So how are you getting back your money? So as I mentioned, Bitcoin is the method of payment. So you would receive Bitcoin. But if it is you don't want Bitcoin and you want back fiat, you want back TT or US, then no problem. You can go back to the leaders. That's always the fastest and easiest way. You can go back to them, sell it to them. They would wire the money to your bank account. All right. Not only that, but if it is you're on one of the higher contracts and you just want some privacy, we can put you onto some global exchange MasterCard. One in particular where you can upload your Bitcoin onto the card. You can then convert that to US and use that anywhere in the world. So you don't have to worry about buying US or changing your TT to US when it is you're traveling, or trying to liquidate some Bitcoin to, and go through all of that hassle. You upload your Bitcoin onto the card, convert that to US. You could swipe that in any local ATM, you get in money. You could pay for your groceries. You could order stuff online, whatever, like a normal credit card. All right. So that is how it is you can liquidate your money. So we can supply it, we can liquidate it. There's no problem here, right? Hands-free income helps you to do what matters the most. So at this point in time, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule so that you can hear the information that can potentially change your life financially. The reason why I'm saying potentially is because while we have the information, if we don't act on the information, then that's all it would be. It would just be information. All right. So I want to urge you, get back to the person who would have invited you onto this call, get your questions answered, and see how fast you can jump on board so that you can earn passive income every Saturday like we do. All right. So you all know what time it is. It is transformation time. You all take care, be safe, and enjoy your day.